There
Bro,
you go.
bro, I actually got bit by a dog today.
Did you?
Yes. Now, mind you, bro, we all
First of
know.
all, let me say yes.
What? Already, you
Yes.
started off with yes.
Yeah.
Listen, first of all, you know I'm a cat person, right? I love cats. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I called myself. Wait. So I called myself being nice to a dog today. It's my neighbor's dog. It was barking at me, which should have been an alert for me, but he do that all the time, and I pet him all the time. But for some reason today, I go to pay him before I left at 5 o'clock this morning, and he bit me right on my thumb, bro.
Oh,
So,
the shit out of him.
so he was barking at you.
Yeah,
How? How was he barking at you?
like how he normally does. It's like a playful, come pay me attention kind of bark.
How is it?
Like it's like, feel me? It's like a bark with like a little bit like a crying, whining in it, like, like it's one of them.
Oh, okay.
But nah, bro.
Have you ever heard of friendly bark before? Dog bark? Tatted Barbie?
No, not really. I mean,
Yeah,
all
me
of them
neither.
are
That's
hell
what I was trying to
devils.
feel.
So you say, well, it's my fault that I got bit today?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You did some for real,
Yeah,
like
black people
damn
and
scary
dogs,
movie type shit.
we just do not go together at all. So it's like,
So what happened when he bit you? Yeah, what happened?
So after he bit me, I was kind of in shock for like 2 seconds. So I was still sitting there, but I didn't want him to think I was scared of him. So I stayed there for a little minute.
After he bit you?
Yeah. And then he jumped back up. Then I pet him and he started licking me like normal.
Did it break your
Yeah.
skin? It broke your skin. Did you bleed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, why do you find so much enjoyment in my physical pain, bro?
it's like it's the way you're describing the story.
You are you enjoying this pain too? Cause
I mean,
Are you?
I wouldn't say enjoying your pain, but I mean, black people, we don't really mix well with dogs.
you can't
Thank you.
understand. You can't understand
So-
why the fuck he would do something like that.
Yeah.
What's wrong with petting a dog because it's barking at you?
That's a sign that's like a
Run.
woman yelling at a man. It's like when a woman is yelling at a man.
You can go hug her.
No, leave us alone. Because if that's our spine, because if you get too close, what's gonna happen? 9 times out of 10, we're gonna hit you.
Wait a minute. Are you comparing women to dogs?
Hey, some of them.
So
Uh-oh.
let me ask you.
I'm gonna
Let,
like-
let me
Let
ask
me
you.
get somewhere.
So a woman, it's okay for a woman to hit a man?
I would never just say like off the top, it's okay for a woman to hit a man. I would never say that. But you know what
If
I'm
he gets
saying?
too close to her
If he
while
gets-
she's yelling,
if he
it's
gets-
okay.
If he gets way too close to my personal space, I have a right to defend myself. But just going around and just thinking that you could just put your hands on a man because you can, and I'm a woman, and men who hit back are weak. I always tell women, you don't want to get your ass knocked out. Keep your hands to yourself.
But isn't it worse for a man to hit a woman than for a woman to hit a man?
Oh yeah. Honestly, it's really not a. It's really not a. It's both parts should just keep their hands to themselves.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want no man hitting me, and I wouldn't hit no man. For one, I wouldn't hit a man because, for one, I'm a woman. I know my strengths, and beating a man is just not my strength. None of us can unless you.
What about
try to-
words though? What about words? Should somebody keep their words to themselves?
Honestly, in the mature way, yes, but I'll be sitting here lying saying that I've kept my word because I've said a lot of things to a lot of dudes who blatantly deserved it. Some I probably like, oh, that was too far. Like saying, oh, I wish you would die or
What?
Oh yeah. 'Cause when
You
push
told
me-
somebody that you wish they would
when
die.
you push me to the limit, that's exactly what I say.
But like when you love somebody, do you really wish that they would die when you're mad at them?
It depends on what the argument is. Like if I
So there is a scenario.
Mm.
Give me a scenario in which you wish someone would die.
Like, if you cheating on me and stuff and having side babies and stuff on me or giving me STDs I can't get rid of, then yeah, I want you to die. It is what it is. Now, if you ate my last Pop-Tart off the top refrigerator, no, that's a petty argument. I'm going to cuss you out, but no, not wish death on you. Nothing minor, the major.
Okay. What are some of the characteristics in a good man to you?
Oh, I feel like we all have different characteristics, but mine personally would be, your spirit, how you treat women, how you talk to women. That's like my number one thing. There's too many men that I've encountered, or not even just encountered, like me trying to talk to, or them trying to talk to me, but I just see daily calling women B words and come here, bitch, and doing the cat walk across the, I don't like that. Like a grown man, like come up and talk to me, approach me like a grown man, like hey, how you doing and stuff. That gets my attention before yo, come here, mama. I said, what am I, a dog to you? Like, okay, you know, um, just a man being kind. I would say that's my main thing, and then and then him not being a cheater. Obviously, that would be like the second most important thing, which all these men are. So, you know, I guess you just gotta find your favorite liar and cheater and call it your years, right?
What if that person checked every box but he's a cheater? Like every box that you could think imaginable, he checks every single box.
Then I would just have to pass. I would have to pass. Mm-hmm.
So 80% of most grades are passing grades, right? Mm-hmm. So 80% of a great guy, you could say it's a no for you.
Because if they're cheating, yes, because what would be the point of, I feel like we're all grown. And I feel like a lot of the times men don't understand being honest gets you really far with not me, but just for all women. You know what I'm saying? I respect a man if he said, hey, I got a wife at home, or I got a girlfriend at home, or I got this going on. Whatever it is that, y'all may have going on. But I want to have fun with you, or I like you, you know what I'm saying? Let me make a decision and be like, okay, then I'll hop on the train with you. Because when stuff hits the fan, I'm not going to play the victim and say, oh, I didn't know, because I know exactly what I was doing.
All right, so
will you do that, though?
Absolutely, hell not. But I think that's why a lot of men lie. I really feel like that's why a lot, because they can tell the type of woman that's not going to go for it, and because they don't want to let her go because they just like her so much, like, damn, I like this woman.
So is it okay for you to be in a relationship with somebody who isn't like all the way committing to you, mm-hmm. but they you guys still link and do whatever y'all do? I'm saying that, like, so what I was trying to say is, like, how could you have a companion then?
Honestly, to answer your question, I have no idea the answer for that.
Would you like a companion?
Oh yeah, I would love a companion. The thing is, I think we all would like a companion. Nobody wants to die alone. Nobody wants to be alone. But will I just settle for a companion just because I'm lonely? No.
Well, let me ask you something though. How about liking somebody who really likes you, mm-hmm. or like, because you may be turning down somebody who would be so happy to have you if they wouldn't cheat on you,
mm-hmm.
right?
What's wrong with picking a guy that would be honest, faithful, and then maybe he might be lacking in looks a little bit, or he might not have as much money, but he's going to dedicate his life to being truthful and honest to you?
And that's the type of man. Well, what when you say lacking looks, like you mean like
yeah,
like Norbit type looks?
Yeah,
like
he fell down the stairs. Look.
Well, yeah.
Well,
we got to make it as bad as cheating, so we get our 80%.
Not as bad as cheating, but just like
it's 20% ugly.
He might have 20%. He might have like a feature about him that you really don't fuck with that much.
Yeah, I mean, if he's like, if he's like the old Gucci Man type look, but he came out like the new Gucci Man look, you know what I'm saying? Because I can easily, we can easily work on that, with a little bit of style.
Can you fix up a man that don't really look that nice? Like cut his hair and like, you know what I'm saying, dressing nice and you know what I'm saying, get him to work out and stuff.
You might see a hobo and then next thing you know, she's fucking Beyonce. We all.
What if he refuses to go through the transformation of being better?
But see, that's not him dedicating his life to make her happy.
Yeah, that
all right.
Why don't you go and get somebody and fix him up?
Uh-oh.
Because I'm not a stylist. I mean, I style. I'm my own person. I just don't. So what do you mean go and find somebody like find somebody like off the like the person?
Not a bum, but just somebody that's not like your type at first, but then like kind of like
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like transform them, make them better. You know.
Okay. See,
Urkel to Stefan kind of thing.
oh, well, yeah, I could do that. I mean, but as long as he was everything else that I needed him to be, loyal, kind, faithful, sweet, and man, we could work on the, upgrading his image part. I have no problem with that.
How about money?
Um,
Where does money rank in finding somebody that will be suitable for you?
honestly, realistically, the money is important, but not as important.
Refreshing.
I mean, like I said, the main thing I just wanted just somebody to be faithful, and that's just really hard to
Man,
find
that's
nowadays.
that is not too much to ask for.
That ain't
And,
bad.
That's
but
reasonable.
it is. But it is. Trust me, it is. Like you will find a man who has just the complete package for a woman, but then he goes and cheats on her. Why? Sometimes they have an answer, sometimes they don't. Some of them will just say, "Hey, men get bored," or some of them will use their mommy issues they had growing up.
So, do you understand that somebody has the capacity in their heart to love more than one woman though?
Absolutely the hell not. If you, what the hell are you trying to be, Hugh Hefner? No.
No, like I mean, you can love your mom, you can love your grandmother. So,
I mean, yeah, like
so
those type of women, but
no, what I'm
not-
saying is, if love is ambiguous, then if you can love two family members, then you can love two women as well.
No.
What?
See, that would be the con right there for a woman that doesn't know her words. See, because can't no man come up to me with that bullshit and say no shit like that to me. Like, no, the only woman else that you need
Well,
to love
why are
is
so many men cheating then?
because
You think
of that.
men are just inherently just
because
wrong and evil and sneaky?
yes, because it's like they cheat on great women, and then they wanna well half of the
Gotta
great
say,
women. Also, well half of we're gonna
they ain't all great now. All
we're
right,
gonna say half of them is great women.
we got some old Berthas at the crib too. Now, don't leave that out.
So,
And
Okay.
the Rasputin,
If all men are cheaters, what are all women?
Uh-oh.
I mean, we're a reflection of what y'all do, and then you got some who really just are just.
No, I'm saying like
If all men are
no.
cheaters.
All I want to know what all women are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up for my lady.
Uh-oh.
We are at the table. This right here. This is what we are.
I don't see some raggedy ass tables in my house. I don't see some tables with legs missing.
We are the table. We're the Thanksgiving food. We're the Christmas food. We're the Christmas presents after Christmas Day. Like
You ever sat at a table that like it got like a little to it, and yeah.
I mean,
I don't think all men are cheaters for one.
For sure not.
name one man that you know, whether famous, non-famous, that you can say that have been with their wife, girlfriend, whatever.
I know
that have
some.
nothing-
I know
I
some
know
for sure.
some.
Oh, you know
For sure.
some?
I know
Absolutely.
some.
Oh, okay.
I know
Absolutely.
some bros that
Yeah.
I know some bros that got
Who
like
holding it
they
down.
stand on business.
Yep.
They would not cheat on their woman
At all.
They care about their woman. They love her, and they would actually look at somebody who does cheat on their woman
Yep.
as a low down type person.
Exactly. Because like, how can you be loyal to me if you ain't loyal to
So
that?
now,
nigga?
since you hear me say that, now how do you feel?
I mean, well, maybe it's just me. I personally don't know anybody that's been faithful, but I'm not gonna take away the fact that there is some faithful men out here who treat their ladies. But I personally,
Man, it's some
years,
man. Do you know how
I
some
don't know.
women run their house with like a for real? They got their men in a chokehold.
For sure.
And they men don't do shit. They come straight home, get a woman a
I need a
paycheck.
man like
They
that.
damn it
Without a
like
paycheck.
check
Yeah.
the fuck out of him if he
Yeah.
does anything. Like they like
On his
really
ass.
are on his ass
So
all the
basically,
time.
he's scared to cheat. What you saying?
Nah, she on his
Nah,
ass.
she just
She
he
dick
just,
monitoring.
well, I mean he
Name of the
might he
episode.
might be scared to cheat, or he might just be in a relationship where he's completely fulfilled.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think that you have anything to do with the men that are cheating on you? What are you doing wrong?
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely have a smart mouth.
Are
if
you
go
pushing
low,
men out the
another-
door?
Uh-oh.
Hell yeah. I'm not.
We solved it, guys.
We
got him.
I'm not
fucking got him.
gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff turns me off. Like I remember one time I was on a date with this dude, and it's just little things that really tick me off. As far as not holding the door for me or walking on the opposite side of the street. Everybody knows.
What you mean?
A man supposed to.
A man's supposed to walk
stand
on
yeah.
on the outside.
Where
And
he
I'm
could get
just-
hit by the car first.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, so,
That's right.
so,
That's right.
I just told him about it. I said, hey, next time I'm gonna need you to walk, and it just started this whole big, and I stopped talking to him and stuff like that. I don't play about my respect. You know what I'm saying? And then his excuse was, well, I'm a hood. I ain't never had to do that. Excuses are for losers, right? Like,
What is your type?
Honestly, I really don't have like the actual like type. Like I don't have like a good guy, bad guy. And my type is just like I said, a guy that is caring for me, that puts my feelings first. Who checks on me. I don't like a guy that goes all day. I mean, I know we got 24 hours in a day, but you're not busy the whole 24 hours to send like a 5-minute "how you doing" text or "hope you're okay" text. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we got. See,
We done got into on the podcast before. No, listen, look. No, listen. I'm gonna tell you why, right? I'm gonna tell you exactly why, right? I come from a different era than you, and I'm gonna tell you the glaring difference was this. My parents used to literally have a house phone to where they would go their whole day working, came home, and they would have a conversation. Because then you got everything, like you can have a meaningful conversation. If I'm constantly checking in with you all throughout the day, I have nothing to talk to you when I get home
But
about.
that's different. Like you said, they share at home. When I meet a man, we don't obviously share a home. So how do you think we're going to get to know each other if we're constantly not communicating? You know what I'm saying? I'm not married. You're not married. So how can I get to know you if, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they were married. They shared a home. So obviously they had to see each other. No, they could go the whole day without, because they got to see each other at home. How? I don't live, I don't live with that man. That man don't live with me. So how am I supposed to communicate with him,
Can I ask you this? So what about if your man was like either me or Peanut and they had a woman like you on the podcast, like right now, would you be offended by us having you on the podcast? Would you be like feeling like you didn't trust this situation?
No, not really.
It would be okay
Yeah.
for us to always have women just like you on the podcast. What about every day? Just like
Baddies all week.
I mean, honestly,
Baddies all week, Monday to Monday. We ain't taking no days off.
I'm not gonna think anything of it. I'm gonna start to think like, damn, they don't. Is that all they put on the podcast? They don't put like other types of women, like bigums and stuff. No offense to my bigums, I love y'all, but I'm gonna start to think like
we cut that clip.
I'm gonna start to think like, is there a certain type to get on the? You know what I'm saying? Because what if somebody asks me like, hey, I want to get on the podcast, but they don't look like me or they don't look like, the next girl. And how am I supposed to answer like, no, you're not bad enough, so you're not, how do I tell them like, no, you're not qualified to get on the podcast? I'm going to start to think like, oh, these people are kind of, must be an audition to get on.
superficial.
To get on the podcast. I said they would be picking certain types to get on. But I said I wouldn't think anything of it.
Yeah, okay. Because I think that some women will.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think you will.
I mean, not at first, no.
Yeah, see?
But
I don't believe it.
If I start to
well, if your man was on a podcast with women like you, you would find some fault. But think about it. Have either one of us approached or did anything that was weird?
No, y'all been really respectful since I've been here.
All day. But see, that's why women always think men are up to something, but it's not true.
Right.
Yet.
Oh my God.
It's not true yet.
Yeah, they're not. They're not up to something yet, but they're plotting like a snake in the grass to try to figure out, how am I gonna get this next bite? Trust me, it's coming. Sure.
Wait, my us?
No.
I'm saying. That's a bold claim to say. By the end of this podcast, one of y'all niggas gonna try to shoot the ball.
No, I'm just saying like that's how certain of them. That's how certain.
So let me ask you this though: is it
That's what,
disrespectful for us not to try to though?
I wouldn't say it's disrespectful.
Is it kind of
I
odd?
would find it the only way I would find it disrespectful is if y'all had a woman. That would be very disrespectful to me because when I don't play it, I'm not that type of girl. I've never been that type of girl.
PDs.
to play side chick fiddle to any man. Because for one, hello, like I'm not trying to like, toot my own horn, but I'm beautiful. I'm a beautiful girl. So the fact that me playing a coleslaw to a chicken dinner, that's just never gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I would never cause another woman's pain because I believe whatever I put into the earth is gonna come back to me when I finally find somebody that I think, oh, he's the one that somebody did to me. So that would be the only time that I feel disrespectful, disrespected is if, a man ever approached me like, hey, I'm trying to get to know you, and the whole time you got a wife and a girl, like, don't do that. Which thing I am a side hoe.
Have you ever cheated? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want you to go.
Have you ever cheated in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
So where does this moral compass come from?
Because I did it more in my younger days, but, I'm 27 now.
You did the whole deal, cheat? Slept with someone else?
Yeah.
While you were in a relationship?
Yes.
So, like, when I think it's worse for a man to hit a woman and for a woman to hit a man. Mm-hmm. And I think it's much worse for a woman to cheat on her man for a man to cheat on his woman.
Agreed.
Why? Because
you are virtuous. Well, no,
don't.
When a woman cheats on a man, it's because she actually likes the man that she's cheating on her man with.
How you know something? That's like if
she should.
That's like if I can meet a celebrity and I be on.
What led you to cheat then?
Hello, I was cheating on first. Like, I'm not gonna.
Oh, it was revenge.
So
that's not cheating.
And then half the time,
that's not cheating.
A lick back ain't cheating.
But half the time,
like
I just wasn't getting enough attention. You know what I'm saying? So
now which one is it?
Both.
He cheated. You had
proof.
You had proof that he cheated.
Oh yeah.
He admitted it.
Actually, my best friend.
How you call him?
Actually, my best friend. I have her 7 years. That's how me and her met. He was my boyfriend, and he was talking to her while he was talking to me.
Y'all became friends after that?
Yeah, she's been my best friend for 7 years. I am the aunt of both of her children. Yes, to this day. Yep.
That's the one. Go ahead.
With him?
No. Her kids are with someone else. This was back in like 2017 when we had this conflict. But he was talking to me while he was talking to her. We were both very young, obviously. Like I was probably like 20, she's probably 18. And, we didn't really know any better in our heads. But, we finally left him alone and we started hanging out, working together. And fast forward, we are best friends to this day. Yes.
Have you ever talked to a woman before?
Yes.
You have?
A stud. Never again.
Was she abusive?
No. She was a good person. She was a good, kind-hearted person. I just personally would never do it again due to the fact of...
Why would you get a stud, though?
Because...
Why not get a man?
Because I had tried all my hardest, and it makes me feel like... for me to be so young, it makes me feel like I've given up early on them. But like I said, I've tried with men, and they were just not cutting it for me. So I thought maybe
it's your choice in the men, though. That's the problem.
It could be that, you know what I'm saying? But you have to admit, some men are really good about hiding. You got some men out here who will play like, oh, I would never do that to you. But then you turn around and you be the exact same one that would do that to me. So it's just kind of like, really? And then I don't date men with, that's a lot of men that come to me that just have kids born. I don't know what the hell is up with that. Like, I just got virgin stepmom on my forehead.
Do studs cheat?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Wait. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, right? I'm being respectful to their community. But... taking your plastic dick going somewhere and cosplaying with some more pussy is crazy.
That's crazy. But honestly, that's a good thing though, because you gotta think plastic, they can keep going and going and going and going and going like an Energizer bunny.
That's gonna get some vaginosis over and over and over and over and over again. Listen, at least I can wash my joint off. That motherfucker gonna be embedded with whatever you have to cheat with.
But with men, it's like 2 pumps in and then they're done. Like that's whack to me. And then half the men don't know how to do oral correctly. So it's just kind of like, she's a woman, I'm a woman. She got a spot, I got a spot.
I'm going to tell you. I'm being real. I think that you are selecting bad men all the way around the table. And nothing that you're selecting cheaters who aren't good, good at making love and stuff.
How am I supposed to know that they're cheaters off the bat if they're coming out?
I mean, you are basically activating a self-fulfilling prophecy by thinking ahead that this man, all men cheat. So by default, anyone that you pick will cheat.
Yeah.
And then you are willing that into existence by thinking those things.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You have to
maybe-
really change the way that you think about men in order to find
But
your
the
true
minute
love.
I change my way of thinking and put my guard down,
You'll
It's gonna be fine.
somebody gonna come along and just, destroy every little.
You're proving what he
You
said.
know.
Like, okay, so for so like, do you believe in the power of manifestation? So imagine you just saying that right now to the ether. You know what I'm saying? Like to the ethos. So you saying the moment I do, it's he gonna do. Like you're speaking it into existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever I put out there is not
Yeah.
gonna get. Okay, I understand. But I do want to be real with myself, but at the same time, I do want a good man.
There's a man out there for you that would just love you and you would love him. And you guys would love each other so much. What's your birthday?
January 29th, I'm an Aquarius.
January the 29th.
Mhm.
Okay. So 29, that's 2 plus 9 is 11. Your middle number is a master number 11.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
like a teacher. And
Yeah.
a 1-1, but you have like a lot of confusion within yourself too.
I do.
Because you have too many ideas. You got a lot of ideas about business and how you can like hit the top, but it's hard for you to pick the one and settle on that idea and then really move forward with that idea. So one thing that you would have to do is just kind of like go deep inside yourself and figure out what it is that you really want to do. And I know that it might be a lot because of you being an 11, which is a master number. Like you are on some master shit. Numbers that add up to double digits like that for your birthday is always like some mastery. So you like playing above everybody else just a little bit. You know what I mean? But the conflict happens because you like 2 1s, but 2 1s together equal 2. So you a leader and you are capable of being a great follower. You're a great gift giver. You give a lot, give.
I do.
And then people don't reciprocate that and give it back to you enough. And so it makes you very like frustrated or just like, this is bullshit. I'm giving all this.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, you give more than what people ask for. You
No,
might
that is definitely true about me.
and
I
then
have that.
people might be like, damn, bro, I didn't even ask you for all that.
But my mind wanted me to because my heart is just so big.
Well, your heart is huge. It's there's nothing like a number 2. A master number 11 or 2 is the best friend that you could possibly have because all they want to do is make sure that you're okay. And they will just be a mother. Like your energy is just like, even though I don't know if you're a mother or not,
I'm not.
but your energy is all about mothering, like
Nurturing.
mother. You know what I'm saying? And nurturing. That was the right word, P. And so that master number 11, my mother was a master number 11, and my son is an 11, and my daughter's an 11.
Oh wow.
So I'm hip to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys got great ideas, and you a very energetic, outgoing person. You can do a lot. You know what I'm saying? You can do a lot. You build shit, and that's one thing that you got going. Like, you don't get the love that you give out. So that's kind of like where you have gotten this idea that nobody can like hold it down for you. But
Damn.
but
That's big.
it's not true. You just need to have the chemistry with someone that can just like come in there and just like mesh with you, find out who you are and what you're looking for. And you have to turn your dial down a little bit on giving quickly. And make a motherfucker earn it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Make them earn what you're giving. Because you know your value. Right? And then when you don't get that value in return, you like, this is fuckery.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
As you should. But if you didn't give it all away so quick, then I think that they would fight to earn it a little bit harder.
Word.
Makes sense.
So I gotta ask like an actual scenario which I had here. So I got into this conversation the other day where I was asking the way men make friends and the way women make friends are completely different, right? Like I could be at a sports bar, LeBron makes a shot, me and the bro next to me both cheer, like yo, you like LeBron? Yeah, you like LeBron. Now we cool, right? But there's still boundaries on our coolness. I don't go from there to now you're allowed in my house. You're not getting into like it's boundaries still set in place when I make friends. With females, it's different. Like y'all can make friends just as easily, but y'all don't put boundaries in there. Why do you think that's so?
You talking about like as far as like we can make male friends?
No. Like female friend, like female to female interactions. How come when females become friends, the boundaries are removed? Such as you will start. I'm not saying you specifically, but typically they open up all their darkest secrets to them, and later on be like, "This person aired me out on Facebook." Yeah, you met them in the restroom. Why do you think that's so?
Because as women, I feel like, oh, she's a woman. I'm a woman. So I want to, tell her that, this happened to me at 13 and she might be able to relate, you know what I'm saying? Because women, I feel like we all have like some type of same story, about us, you know what I'm saying? So I'm comfortable.
Meanwhile, she would have taken notes.
Yeah, taking notes to expose me, and then I have to pull up and whoop her ass, stuff like that. But, we just feel like we trust each other off the strength of we're women, so I feel like we have to stick together, not knowing that, some of them are, backstabbers and, like I said, taking notes to use against me. But we just have that, like, sister, and then, half of us, that I have a lot of sisters, but some don't, so sometimes they just want to come and be like, oh, she's cool to talk to, they want to cling on to that sisterhood that they never received, or some of them may not be cool with their siblings, so it's like a girl thing.
Let's do Legendary People podcast.
Okay. Well, I don't want to ask one more thing because I had it to post real quick. Was okay. So like you see that happen quite often when it comes to females, and then they'll go get a new bestie like it's nothing. But I find that odd that they'll say, "Oh, I had a bad experience with a dude because of this, that, and the third. He ain't air out or nothing like that. He just did some fuck shit that where they just disagree, and they'll say, fuck that all niggas is bad, but they'll say all females are bad when they're being exposed by people that they bring in on the friendship side."
Honestly, I'm sorry, ladies, but I just have to. We are just one confused. We're just confused all the way around. Like there's no way to describe us. We are just. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, a lot of them can sit back and be like, "Oh no, you know what I'm talking about." I'm gonna keep it real. Like we're confused. One minute we know we won. Next minute, we don't know who we won. Next minute over here we're talking like we got sense. The other over here, we talking like we just smoke crack. You know what I'm saying? Like we're unstable. And I'm gonna say it, for my ladies that agree with me, and then for the ones that no, girl, we're unstable. Stop it. But we can't help it. But all of us we just need a lot of prayer. Lots and lots and lots of prayer.
Percent, we got y'all. So here on the Legendary People podcast, we like to find out the origins of our legends. Without further ado, Tatted, Barbie, where'd you grow up?
I grew up here in Dayton, Ohio.
What parts?
Oh gosh. I grew up over. Me and my mom, we moved a lot. We started off on Parkside.
Okay.
And then we ended up going to Trotwood. And
well,
then
let's stop for a second. How was Parkside? How old were you when you were in Parkside?
Well, I was 5 years old when I started off on Parkside.
Mm-hmm.
And then
how was it?
It was good. It was good. My mom, she ran a foster home in that home, so everybody running in and out the house and stuff.
So was this your real mother or was this your foster mother?
No, I was adopted when I was little. Yeah, I was adopted when I was little. She actually adopted me at the age of 5. Where I got a chance to meet my older sister in the home. She adopted only 2 girls, but she also ran a foster business as well, where she took in other girls. So it was really.
Do you have any memories before you got adopted to your foster mother?
Yeah. So before I got adopted by this woman, I was living in a foster home with this white couple, and they had 2 sons, and they weren't really the greatest people. So
What do you mean by that?
The sons were sexually abusive
Towards you?
Yeah, when I was 5 years old. And so they had to have CPS come in and remove me and stuff, and then that's how I ended up with.
How old were these
I was,
monsters, right?
Yeah.
oh, they were teenage boys. Yeah,
Oh
they were
God.
teenage
And what
boys.
were they doing though? I mean,
Not graphic.
everything
Yeah, pretty much everything. Yeah.
at 5 years old.
And my mom had to step in, and she had adopted me and changed my name and everything. Because my original name is Jasmine Marie Allen. So a lot of people call me Jasmine. And I'm like, why do you have so many different names? I'm like, because I still allow my family to call me what they know me by. But she changed my name to Cecilia Marie Davidson. And I had an older sister that she also took in, and then a whole bunch of other siblings that she took in. But me and my other sister were hers, like her daughters, and the rest of them were just foster kids that she took in to help out.
So, do you know why you were like given up or you were taken away from your real mom?
Well, I always wondered why. I never really knew the backstory. But a few years ago, my sister, my real sister, she found me on Facebook.
Your real your
Huh?
mom's your maternal
My mom,
mom's.
my mom and my dad's. Me and her are the only one that had the same mom and dad. But she ended up finding me through Facebook about 3, 4 years ago, and she said I came across your profile and you look just like me, and you know what I'm saying. So I just gave her the information that I did remember as far as my real name. I always knew my parents' real names, and I guess once when I told her that, she knew it was me.
So were you taken away from your parents or did they
Yeah.
give you up for adoption?
I was taken away. I had asked my dad, his story is kind of like.
This is your real
And
dad.
yeah. My real mother, she passed away in 2014. So
Okay.
the last time I seen my real mother was when I was taken away from the home when I was a little girl. So I would never get a chance to see my mother ever again. But my dad is still living. Um, and his story kind of was like, it was my aunt's fault, and my aunt was calling, CPS, and yada 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 yada.
Was it drugs around or?
No, not to his knowledge, no. It wasn't. He just said that my aunt was just calling
Is his sister or your mom's sister?
my mom's.
Mm-hmm.
So, at first I didn't want to meet him. My sisters, I met up with her for the first time, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh, she does kind of look like me. Yeah. And they said, well, Dad is still alive. Do you want to meet him? And at first I said no. I said no. I don't.
They stayed with your mother and father?
No, we all got adopted,
Okay.
but because I moved away, so
How many siblings was it? My bad.
so I have an all in all probably about eight or nine sisters. Yeah, all in all.
All sisters.
Any brothers?
I have a brother, but he's not a part of that family. He's a part of the family that I had growing up.
Yeah.
So that I consider him my brother and stuff like
Exactly.
that. But as far as the new family that I met, yeah, about eight or nine sisters, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
How did you feel though? Like when you were growing up and you knew that you had been taken away from your parents, did you feel like that you was missing out on something? Did you like feel like, damn, I really want to be with my mother, or was your foster parents like filling that void?
My foster mom was feeling that void at first, that feeling when you first get adopted by someone, they're just showing you all types of love, but then her alcohol started to come into play. She was a real bad alcoholic, and things just went downhill from there. She was really abusive with the alcohol and stuff like that, and so it was just kind of like I left one form of monstering to enter her next, but she was like a really sweet woman for the first few years, and then it just changed a lot. So my foster mom, my adopted mom, I haven't talked to her in probably over 10 years now. So when I moved back down here to Dayton, because we had moved to North Carolina after I finished my 8th grade year at Belhaven, because my sister had got sick of lupus. So my mom told her, because she had joined the military and she had automatically retired out because of her condition. So my mom said that she said, let your little sister finish middle school and we will move down there so we can help you with the kids. So we moved down there. I went to high school down there. Um, the same thing that happened here carried on down there, and I just vowed to myself that when I was old enough to make my own decisions, that I was going to leave this woman behind. And sure enough, I moved back down here when I was 20, and I haven't seen or spoken to her since.
So I gotta ask you. So, like, what one of your most fondest childhood memories? Like, and it's typically the first memory like you think of, like from your childhood, like a great day.
Um, my gymnastics. She did put me in gymnastics when I was younger. So just going to my gymnastic practices, I
Can you
love it.
flip?
Oh yeah,
For real?
What?
yeah. Mhm.
You little flipper.
Mhm.
You a real flipper.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
That's hard.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, tell us about gymnastics. Well, how
Yeah.
old was you? I mean,
I was probably about maybe 6 or 7 when I
mhm.
started. And it was definitely
I'm coming back though.
it was a hard process because I'm looking at the other girls like, damn, these little girls are advancing, and there's me starting off like,
Little Simone Biles.
yeah, I'm looking at everybody else,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking to myself,
Probably messing with
like we're
that.
kids, they shouldn't be looking and judging at me anyway. Shit, we're all 6, 7, 8 year olds, some 9 year olds, like But I eventually learned over time. They had me start off with this big old. Anybody that's probably in gymnastics, I don't know how they do it nowadays, but they had me start off with this big old bouncing ball, and I just had to keep pressing, flipping over. And I had a coach,
Mm-hmm.
flip me over the ball. Basically help me and you know. I just started practicing at home,
Yeah.
and then I had got it. And then luckily today, in my 27 years of living, I still can do it. But I'm getting to a point where it's like, okay, these bones aren't like how they used to. They getting
You is so funny
they
about saying
getting
that.
they're getting to a point where it's like,
You got the magnet still, or I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, I said no, I'm not that old, but I feel like if
So,
I
do you think you could do? You know, the one thing where you run and then you jump and you
Or
hit it
cross
like
beam.
it's not the cross beam, but the one thing that you jump
An
and you,
Olympics joint.
yeah, you run, jump,
well
and
see
then
no,
hit it, and
I
then
never I
goddamn
never
go
got
crazy.
I never got to that
Dismount.
part. No, no, no. I never got to that part. I didn't
Right.
stay in gymnastics long. I stayed in to learn the backflips on the floor, the splits, the high jumps, and the high kicks, and that's it. But now that I'm looking back at it, I really wish I would have stayed in because Lord knows I probably would have. I probably would have
Were
been.
you? But you were getting good at it though.
Hmm.
And all right, so your best memory is just a time in the gymnastics, or was it one moment that you really felt like this was like
Just
lit for
just when
you?
I was there, I felt like I was free. Like that was just something for me. I said my older sister, she did pageants, so me doing that,
Mm.
something that I'm good at. She's good at that, and then I had this that I'm good at. So just me being a kid, me being a kid, period, and have any worries. I think that would be my
Best childhood
yeah,
moments.
because
Yeah.
me not having any worries nowadays, goddamn, I go to the grocery store, you buy 5 things, it's $200. I don't
You
remember. I
ain't
don't.
fucking
I
lying,
don't remember
boy.
my mama ever having to go through that. I said, my Lord, pray for me. I said, why would everything want to be high when I get
Bullshit.
an adult,
All
Lord?
old people start complaining about the prices that shit was a long
Everybody
time
did.
ago.
When
Yeah.
gas was 57 cents, they was losing their mind.
Yeah, I just told my friend the other day, I said, my mama had some nerve complaining about not having McDonald's money when really now I would understand if she didn't have the McDonald's money.
Yeah, damn kids meal like $7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said, she know
no
she got
cap.
that goddamn shame of herself talking about she didn't have no money. Girl, please.
So I asked you about your fondest childhood memory.
Mm.
I'd be remiss not to ask you what is your worst childhood memory.
My mom's alcoholism.
Mm-hmm.
That was just terrible. Honestly, that's what made me not drink for a very, very, very long time. In my early 20s, I did not drink any liquor. I was like, I just started coming out of my shell probably like a year or two ago, going to parties, going to places and stuff. My younger 20s, I always worked and stayed in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I would just alcohol really rubbed me the wrong way. Just seeing how it took an effect on her and her mind. But I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I see why
It's
that.
stressful.
Yeah, life is stressful.
Yeah.
But yeah, just seeing it her in that light. Yeah.
So when you moved back here from North Carolina, so like how long were you in North Carolina?
Let's see. Probably about maybe like 5 or 6 years.
5 or 6 years. So, like, did you make any friends down there?
No.
No. Why not?
I hated moving because when we moved, like I said, I had moved after my 8th grade year here. All my friends were here.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to think, North Carolina is mostly like a white, where I was at least, it was more like a white, part of town. And the school that I went to was called White Oak High School.
No, White Oak.
Yeah, it's called White Oak High School.
Were any trees out there? This white.
I mean,
the Oakleys owned it.
And it just made me so upset because, you gotta think I'm a black girl moving down here. And unless you grew up here around them already, you weren't really going to have a lot of friends in high school. I've met a few, but, high school was just really lonely for me because everybody had their cliques. And I was, really, lame and stuff. And I feel like I didn't have to look back then, so everybody didn't want to accept me.
What did you like to do?
Nothing. I went through high school. I didn't have any extracurricular activities. I didn't do cheerleading. I didn't do anything. I just went through high school, just classes and going home. Yeah, I was scared, to make, everybody had their own. And then there's me. And then I didn't look the part back then either. I was really nerdy.
What?
My hair was really short and how I look now. It's definitely not how I looked back then. It was
Did you have anybody to build you up and tell you, regardless of how you felt about yourself, how they seen you, which would be beautiful?
I mean, I had a couple of dudes that
not dudes, but what about the people that you were living with, inside your family?
Nope, never got it. My sister, she always kept my hair done. I thank her for that. But I just didn't feel really good about myself at all, I just did not have the confidence back then. It was just not there. I had so much low self-esteem. It was crazy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
What was your plans for after high school at that point in time in your life?
Honestly, I really didn't have a plan. I just knew that I just wanted to get far away from the trauma as possible. And plus, I didn't even want to live down there. I mean, I was a kid, I didn't have a choice. But I told myself, I said, I eventually want to go back home, but just, this is my home, and start over here. I don't want to be in North Carolina. North Carolina was just not for me. The people are not for me. I don't know anybody here. And I just got on the Greyhound, and I took 4 buses to get back here. And started my life over here. And here we
What was that first day like coming back to the gym city?
It felt good.
That's refreshing.
Yeah, it felt really good.
That makes me feel good in my heart.
Because I've been away for so long.
Because people always talk about, man, you need to get out of Dayton. Man, she was like, look, when I get back here.
Yeah, it felt really good to be back. But I did not witness Dayton as an adult. Because I was just only 20.
They're going to slander y'all.
So, I didn't witness, it as an adult. I just turned 20. So, now at 27.
What did it look like compared to when you left, compared to when you came back? What was the glaring difference to you?
Nothing was here. It seems like when I was growing up, we had everything here to choose from to go to. It seems like the more each year that I lived here, they were just shutting stuff down. From Good Samaritan Hospital, Good Samaritan Hospital has been up for years since I can remember. And then as soon as I landed a job there, I was only there for maybe a month or two. And I found out, and it's crazy because I found out that they were shutting down on Facebook. My job.
What? You was at work and saw you?
No, I was at home.
That's crazy.
No, I was at home. And I got on Facebook and I seen the little link that's saying Good Samaritan is shut. So when I got to work, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Why all of a sudden now when I become an adult and now I'm able to work here, y'all motherfuckers want to shut down and y'all been shut down. Y'all been open since goddamn 1925. This is ridiculous. So I was upset about that. I was really mad about that. I said, yeah, just basically they shut everything down. So everything that we had when I was younger, we don't have anymore. So it's kind of not. It's not really fun anymore.
So what got you into modeling, acting, and that nature?
I've always wanted to do modeling. I just, like I said, I've never really had the confidence. I felt really low about myself, growing up. So I started to change my image, and when I got my first tattoo, I wanted to get more, and then I got more, and then I got more, and then I got more.
Don't worry, man. Tattoos aren't a good thing.
Then I got more. So
It's an inside shit.
when I seen how I dressed myself up, you know, I'm like, wow, I really like, you know, a Barbie doll. Cause people want to know how I got my name, and I said, well, I have like this Barbie doll image when I look at myself now compared to how I was back then. So I put it together, Tatted Barbie. You know, I think that's how I got my modeling name. But I've always wanted to model. I used to watch Tyra Banks all the time and see the girls on the TV screen, you know, take pictures, posing, but I never had the confidence until this year. I just tried it, and then boom, I just been doing stuff. I've been going ever since. Yeah.
How do you feel about people who modify their bodies for any reason?
What do you mean?
Like liposuction, BBLs, face injectors.
Honestly, I mean, I don't. I think women are all beautiful, despite, you know, some that may think that they're not. So when I see women talking about, oh, I need a BBL, you know what I'm saying? I need this, I need that.
Some women are ugly,
I mean,
inside and out.
I mean,
You ain't never met nobody that was ugly inside.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say
I have
that.
You ain't never met an ugly female inside.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
I mean,
But she said inside and out.
Yeah,
and out.
See,
I stand
you know
on
what
it.
I mean? But
Well, no, because if you ugly on the inside, it makes your outside appearance ugly. I don't care how beautiful you are on the superficial side.
Okay. So
if you ugly on the inside, it makes you unattractive.
Okay, so
to the
what you're
outside.
saying is like there's no ugly women in the world?
No, I'm saying there's definitely ugly people in the world. And especially the ones that think they're beautiful on the outside and they're ugly on the inside. Those are the ugliest people in the world to me.
Okay, but what if she's like, to you, ugly on the outside, but...
No, inside.
So what you're saying, okay, so you would... Okay, so if I looks like...
You can look how you look now. If you got a nasty attitude or I see you being rude to a waiter or something like that, I would be like...
Okay, but what if
this ain't it.
Okay, what if I look like Respucia, but I have like the best heart? Would you
Those are the most beautiful people on the planet.
Would you date me though?
Me?
If I looked like Respucia, but I had the kindest heart. You know, everybody loves Respucia, Norbit.
Now, I done dated some ugly people before.
How was that?
The thing about dating ugly people is that eventually they get used to them being ugly and then they start trying to treat you like they are baddies too. So then now you sitting there getting shitted on by an ugly person. You like, nigga, I gave you the discount code.
Yeah, you're trying to see the good. Yeah. The goodness, I guess.
The thing that I can't do is like ugly is okay.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I shouldn't say what I want.
Yeah,
Go ahead, say it.
No.
Yeah,
That's disrespectful. I don't want to do it.
No, that's all good, bro.
I'm gonna post this whole video.
Yeah, for sure.
But there is something that I can't tolerate.
Okay.
You know.
What's that?
That for me. This is for me.
Okay.
And it goes along. What other people like it, you know. But like me, I just
say it, bro. You can't get canceled. Say it.
No, it ain't even that. I just don't feel like I'm who the fuck am I to say anything?
You can say it, bro. It's your opinion.
Yeah, it's your opinion.
It's just some things that I probably could not be attracted to. But ugly comes from inside, like we've said.
Yeah.
Ugly doesn't happen outside.
Right.
Because man, there's so many modifications that women can do now.
Yeah.
To just fix themselves up.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times women make themselves uglier than what they would normally be if they just quit trying.
Agreed.
Like with don't get me wrong. Lashes is one thing. Listen.
You taking a drink?
Lashes is one thing.
What?
Are you lashing out at her?
No, but I'm saying that without them, I'm not saying without them, women are much better.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they feel like that they need to have long flowing hair, but when they wake up in the morning, their beauty is like on full display.
Agreed.
Without makeup,
yes,
without anything. And like I see them go through a process in order to be beautiful, but get equal to where they were or even a little tick less by trying.
Yes.
And I think that we all do that. Like the trying is like what fucks you up. It's kind of like desperation when you almost like, I want to be beautiful. I want to be beautiful. I want to, and it makes you more desperate and just it turns you into like it what you're looking for and desperate for often like is elusive, and you can't fucking damn near grab it. So like women are much more beautiful when they are just them, their natural selves.
But I feel like a lot of women are also peer pressured into wanting to get these procedures done because, you know, they can have a man and he can be like, oh, I love you for just the way you are. You know, you don't need a fat ass, you don't need titties, whatever, whatever. But then she's on social media and every picture she scrolled past, there go his name, and damn near all the big booty Judy pictures.
I got
you
a
know what I'm
rebuttal.
saying?
No, so
And it's just kind of like
no.
like,
I'm gonna give you an example.
here,
No,
like,
for instance, right? I like monster trucks. I wouldn't drive it to work every day. I would not take it to the grocery store. I would not let my kid ride in one. But I like them. I just like them.
Yeah.
That don't mean I want that for my personal vehicle. So when you see somebody who just like it big, that don't mean they actually want that for themselves.
Yeah, but speaking of like as for women, you know, if that's all my boyfriend or man is flocking to, whether it's a picture, whether I catch a sneak him, you know, looking while he thinks that I'm not seeing him, look at a big one.
I'm in everybody's life.
You know, I'm gonna just be looking like, because some of us do that. You know?
I think that I'm so consistent that I would, if I was to truly like, first of all, I'm mindful of how my woman would feel if I like somebody's picture.
See?
So I want to definitely,
I feel you. But to me, it's like,
well,
it's just,
I mean, for you to ignore something that would irritate your woman from somebody that you don't know, it makes me look at you like, bro, why would you sacrifice the loyalty for somebody that's truly down with you or
point.
just somebody that you don't even fucking know?
That's a good point.
And if it would make your woman mad for you to like a picture, just don't do it if you truly care about how she feels. If you don't give a fuck, then
I don't look at it like that. I just look at it like the person that's for me is gonna understand that it's a harmless act.
But
I will look at
the person that's for you, true. But if you're with somebody, until you tell them they're not the person that's for you, you're still in that situation. You have to honor how they feel, and it's nothing for you to not like a picture. Honestly, like it's not. If she's gonna be pissed off about it, just don't do it. On a for real, like, we talking about like virtue side. You can't do something that's going to fuck with your woman, and she shouldn't do anything to fuck with you. Because if she's liking a bunch of niggas pictures that are obviously trying to be fucking sexy and they shit, you would feel like, damn, okay, it would make you reflect on that. I don't care how you feel, like if you say I don't give a fuck or you say I do, but if she did it enough, it would put chinks in that little armor that you think that you have to your ego. Every man got an ego. And you don't want your woman fucking fraternizing and liking other niggas' pictures and shit like that.
But then again, I think about like I'm not even searching for that information.
You're not searching for it, but
Which
if you're scrolling and see,
oh yeah, because
she liked it. She liked it. She liked it.
It's crazy.
And enough is enough.
Facebook is definitely the law. You know, I done messed with some dudes who. It just seemed like Facebook just knew I was talking to them because every time I would click on a woman's picture, I'm like, dang, her picture.
Yo, nigga, and 1,000 people like it.
Yeah. Say the person you care about. Their name is first.
Facebook, y'all dead wrong for that. Facebook dead wrong for that.
We don't go looking for it either.
Facebook dead wrong for that.
Pops up in my
Mark
face,
Zuckerberg,
like,
I'm gonna see you over that one, bro.
Yeah, it just pops right up in our face.
But that's a great point.
It's true.
And because I had a dude that I was, dealing with who he would claim, but I never understood this about men. Like how I'm dressed, I think that I'm dressed fine, but some men will be like, you're showing too much skin, But then I see him liking a picture of the same outfit, different woman, same outfit that I have on, and it's like, what you want me to dress? So you want me to dress like a nun while you like women in bikini? No, 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 no.
Monster truck
No.
theory again.
No, wait a minute now. That's not right.
Monster
You
truck
can't
theory.
think like that.
No.
But why should you want me to be covered up like a damn nun? And then you talking about
Because he wants you to be exclusive for him.
while he's like in all the whores and all the half naked pictures, right?
Well, kinda.
Yeah, and I just don't. I don't.
Kinda.
And
So
we
what?
have the same
Kinda.
outfit.
I got you a question. So you take provocative photos. Have anyone ever liked your photo and then you immediately was like jumped in a DM or responded or was at this person because they liked your picture?
No.
So the like premise ain't even that big of a deal.
That's a great.
But I feel like
that is a great point.
I feel like women we don't really do that. Now men
Exactly.
Now,
So
men-
the
now-
performance that I said it
but
was.
men do it. Like
No woman has ever liked my picture and then I went and messaged her.
Never, not a one.
Well, no. Well, probably not you, but there are. If I showed you my inbox right now, you'd be like, God, Jesus, like
Yes,
yeah,
they
like,
they like your pictures and they're attracted to you and they want to figure out a way to get with you. One
Yeah,
way
but
or
see, I
another.
feel like us women, we don't do that. We don't like. Well, some of us don't. Majority of men doing it
Yes,
to
they
women, but a majority of men doing it versus women. Doing
Women
it,
that's
we
liking
don't-
pictures are sending the same message.
Oh, yeah. What?
They
Oh, I'll
tell
show you my
they
inbox.
It's not saying I like your picture.
I got
It's
people
damn
talking to
near saying,
themselves.
I like you. The
But-
picture, when you like a picture,
you
you
acting
almost
funny.
telling motherfuckers you like them.
Never responded to you.
But men, I don't know. Like today's men, they make it hard for us to even try to get to know them because they feel like we're obligated to respond back to them. Like if I could just read the message and not acknowledge it, they'll send another message and then they'll start getting disrespectful. Oh, bitch, you're not all that anyway. Well,
Women do that too.
But why do you keep inboxing me?
Women
then?
do that too.
Oh, I believe it. I definitely believe it.
You don't
And it's
respond back. They're like, oh, you must be gay. Like that's the first thing women run to because I'm not interested. Is you must be gay. And then the second part of kill me this is they be having gay best friends. So like, why are you throwing gay insults if you actually it's
because
weird to
they
me.
didn't accomplish what they were trying to.
I never had any of that though. That's
Really?
and I mean, yeah. I mean, and it's okay. I mean, I'm glad. I'm thankful for it because
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck around like that anyway. You know, I'm like right in the middle of shit. Like I get what I want or I
Well,
try.
had to
You know
block-
what I'm
I had to
saying?
block people,
But I don't
because
want
they
much.
just got crazy.
That must just be a us thing.
I don't want much. You know.
Being too cute around
CDs.
here.
No.
It's
It's not. It ain't that. It's not.
You know, me and him were having problems up in here.
I'm like, man. I mean, it's the era, obviously, because
Yeah.
man, okay, and then like the worst part is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, cause you probably had people who try to come to you under a guise of them wanting to do business with you, but then they want to do extra shit also,
And it is so frustrating.
or
because-
attempt to, which that happens to me quite often because I'm helping the community. I do shit like that, so they come at so when the next event, and they showing up at the event, ain't listening to nothing I'm talking about, is looking right at me the whole time, like.
Man, I'm so particular, man. You know, like I can't get in a woman's inbox. Man, I'm so like feeling like somebody would try to screenshot a
I'm
message
telling
that I
you.
send them. So I don't fuck around. Like I am so fucking particular as to
But can I tell y'all a secret though?
like I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do it.
I'm gonna tell y'all a
Yeah, I
secret
can't
though.
be
I've been thinking all the little requests be fake people.
Women, I probably speak for probably about 90% of us. We respond to who we are attracted to. Like, you could have like some dude be like, oh, I've been in her inbox for 90 some years and she won't respond back to me. And then, the friend who looks good and can inbox her one time and we'll go through, because we go through pictures. We go through like, and he'll get a response back. You know what I'm saying? So
I always
a
had that
lot of
theory.
men need to understand that if we know what we're doing. If you don't get a response back, that obviously means we went through your pictures. You're not really cute or whatever her reason is why she doesn't want to. Because we inbox what we want. Come on, like, what's the ideal of me? Let me see, what's an example?
I've never inboxed somebody. I mean, I don't inbox people or nothing like that, honestly. But I think the times that I have, I don't think that somebody's ever like not said anything back to me. But then I don't come like
Yeah, I ain't
I don't
coming
be
at you
coming like I don't know.
bruh.
But I'm always like damn near in a relationship too, so I don't really
Yeah,
fuck
for sure.
around like that. Like for the most part, I've either have been like for like married or just in a relationship where I really don't do all of that for real. So.
Yeah, I've been in a long term relationship back to back to back. So listen, like another thing is this. I feel like, and then right here's a hot take that the A girl come here, right? The dick first in the fucking inbox people. They got to be seeing some type of level of success for them to continue to do it. So you may say 90% of women is that third. No, them niggas is shooting 100 shots and at least one is going in. Cause why would you consider you the A girl somebody at the gas station? Not my style. Why would you lead with the dick picture first? Not my style. But they got to be doing it because they are getting some type of successful return. Why would you do something in oblivion if you're not successfully doing it?
Just don't give a fuck.
Or they're just weird. Like you can tell. Like I got a few of them in my inbox. I could be like, damn, you like the whole from 2019. All you see is. And then I finally respond back. Stop texting me. Obviously, if I respond to me, I don't like you.
Yeah, and it don't matter how professional you are. You could be classy or you could be goddamn ratchet, and you're going to get that type of attention because you know why? Mm-hmm. Pussy is the best thing in the world.
You can quote that. Put that
Pussy
in big quotes.
Is the best thing ever.
Absolutely, swear.
So you don't understand.
You don't
how it is to be a man.
Talk to
and fucking like really crave pussy. And if you feel like there's a woman that's beautiful and you want it from her, it would make you come out of character sometimes. So you don't really understand.
To the point where you're talking to yourself for years. That.
Yes.
My lord.
Obviously, has it? Do you see it happening?
Oh yeah, like I said,
there it is.
I'm like just.
Also, another thing is this.
It's amazing.
The difference between my admirers that are getting a little bit too over themselves and yours is, I'm not gonna let that go for that long. They getting the block. Like, once you talk to yourself for too long, I realize you're a crazy person. You need to be blocked because I be posting my location for stuff. Like, I be like, yo, I'll be here at the convention center. I'm going to be here at the shooting center. I'm going to be here. No, you got to get blocked. You cannot sit back and be sitting there, look at your phone, fogging the screen up, sitting there looking at my pictures and stuff. Like, no. So, yeah, like you said, you got hit with the Heisman.
I mean, yeah, but.
Because why wouldn't you block him? Because then he thinking like you interested because you keep reading it. Like,
but half the time I don't read it, you know what I'm saying? Or, and they'll just keep. Sometimes, when I'm already on my phone and a messenger, you know how the messenger bar comes up, and I slide it down, but it doesn't really show them that I read it because I was already on my phone, so I can slide it down and look. But for some reason, it won't show them that.
Slide down the message saying,
yeah.
But you saw my message.
Don't you like it? Don't you like
the attention?
People who like dig you.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm very, very, very flattered. Don't get me wrong. I take everybody's compliment, under my wing. We got her. But, if it's been since 2018 and it's now almost 2024, and you just keep replying to me or replying to my story, and I have not said one word. I haven't even opened. That's kind of like crazy to me.
But do you leave it up to interpretation because he may be thinking that you're like you holding it down at the house, like you got a man or something that.
Or they could think that you are like really important and you not seeing their message. Like they could feel like you just busy, or you just are lit, or you got a lot of messages,
or you not even running your social media. Like it could be your assistant running your social media.
No, I just think that some men.
They know now.
Well, why don't you shut them down then? Why would you allow them to continue to pursue you?
I don't allow
when there's
them. I can't make them stop.
But stop them though. Why wouldn't you just say, hey, I see your messages, and I just want to tell you, like, man, I am flattered about you always messaging me. That's lit, but I'm in a situation, so, and my man seen it or something. Stop him. Stop them
right
from
about
doing it.
that.
But you know what? That's gas for you.
Mm.
You want them to continue to do that because you are keeping stats on how many niggas fuck with you that you don't fuck with.
And them
in
numbers
order
go
to
up.
get
And them
more
numbers
equal.
go up when they doing that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Because they can't possibly think that
Know what I mean?
in 5 years of them messaging me that I haven't at least given one of the dudes in my inbox a shot. Like, it hasn't been used, so obviously there's no chance.
Ooh,
for you.
but then that goes back to the way we first started the conversation was, what if the person who will be completely dedicated to you is a person that's inboxing you, showing he's dedicated to you, and he will not cheat on you at all. He's so dedicated to you that he been holding down since 2019. Go on a date with that nigga,
really
man.
You.
More than likely, I've been through the inbox, and if he is just not like,
See?
he's just
See?
not cute or
Fix that
whatever.
nigga up.
Yeah,
man.
there we go. Remember you
Stop
said that
doing
earlier.
shit. Fix him
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Look at you being a
You too major.
yeah. Look
too
at
major.
you.
You too major
No,
for the
I'm not-
Don't be a
fucking
hypocrite
non-cheaters.
podcaster.
You too major for the non-cheaters.
Oh,
Yeah, but what if I fix
you
him
too
up?
major for the
What?
non-cheaters.
But wait a minute.
That was hard.
What if I fix him up, but then he has other flaws besides the? Okay, I done finally get his bad chance.
Okay.
I done fixed him up to how I'm like, damn.
We
he
fighting
looks-
for you, cuz.
He looks nice, but then boom, the
What
main
about if you
important.
fix him up and he just fucks the shit out of you?
No,
You can't
I,
even breathe.
Beat the brakes
You're
off
like,
that
God
motherfucker.
damn, this
I
motherfucker's
was
a
actually
real
gonna
nigga.
say something different. What if his dick is small and I done did all this?
You
For
already
What if
sent
it
an
ain't?
inbox.
What
He
if it
already
ain't?
sent it.
What if it ain't?
He already sent a dick pic
I
already.
mean, if it's not, then cool. We can work with something. But if it's small,
And he like, open your mouth and just goddamn just
No.
tear your throat off.
well, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, we
Well,
gotta
No, wait. No. You not against women enhancing their bodies. What if he get a dick implant?
No.
Oh no,
Come on.
no.
What,
Come on
bro?
now, Peanut. Oh,
He can't give her the
no.
GMO?
Just do what you got, man. God will, man. Listen, bro. Like, don't do it. That shit's so fucking trash.
No.
Women
no.
shouldn't be getting any implants. Men shouldn't be getting implants because there's
Especially
somebody
that.
for you that will love you how you are.
And it's
Yes.
not me. Well, as far as no, I mean as far as that,
You don't want no
know,
tickler?
What we bumping coochies? If I wanted to bump coochies, I would have got back with a stud. You know what I'm saying? Sex, I feel like is probably the top 5 of most important things in a relationship. Like,
Name the other ones.
I'm see, loyalty, consistency, communication. Sex.
Those are before sex.
Yeah, I was gonna put like sex like 4th.
Sex is fourth.
Yeah, and then number 5 would probably be you know, just have a great friendship and stuff, other thing with your partner.
So
you know.
so none of those was security. So like he could do all that, be getting his ass whooped. Or he's scary, like he's super
Oh
timid.
Jesus Christ! I'm gonna have to build a nigga from the workshop. I don't want no scary man either.
See what I mean?
Because how you gonna protect me? Like how the world? If a man comes up to me disrespecting me, what you gonna do? Just
See,
stand there?
I can't name it things that are way more valuable than what you perceive as saying, oh, this nigga be cheating. Like he could do everything right, and then the moment something happened, this nigga crying in the car.
Like, oh God! At this point, I'm just gonna have to ask Santa to just bring me. I'm gonna have to just go to the Build-A-Bear workshop and
No, listen.
build me.
The nigga for you is in your inbox right
Man,
now.
but all right. Well, hold on. Let me talk about my. It is so hard to find the right woman.
Agreed.
It is, man. You want to find a woman. You don't know if somebody cares about you, if they want to just get your money,
Yes.
if they're just in it to fucking just like hit a lick,
Mhm.
and like
Have you around just for support? They just have you around for
you
different
don't know
little
what a
things.
woman is interested in. You don't know if you could, like, I don't know. Like it goes both ways. So for every situation that a woman has where she doesn't trust a man, the men, if they have like got their shit together and they have worked hard and they have been taking shit and taking care of their shit, how do they know that this woman isn't using them?
Yes. I did a story on the NBA basketball
I'm
player.
asking you that. I'm asking you that for a woman who's looking for a man who won't cheat. How does this man know that if he does all of this shit and like brings a woman in, that she's not just trying to fucking use him or play games?
Honestly, he doesn't.
So nobody knows.
You know, women are just as dangerous as, you know, a man. The only thing that I could
Quote that.
How would I test a woman to see if she's around for money or
Oh,
just
tell her like, hey, I don't have enough money, you know, I'll take you to McDonald's.
Well, what about
a
if I
day,
do,
or if
though?
I mean, you could, but you have to test them out.
You ain't finna Applebee's list and all this other stuff when they were doing that?
why would I have to tell a woman I don't got money though?
Right.
Because, you know, like, a lot of women expect, you know, when y'all want to, you know, y'all want to get to know us.
So I gotta lie. So you telling me to lie?
No, I'm not saying lie, but in order
You
to
got
see,
her.
but in order to see if she's really for you, you know, some of these women they be like, oh, I'm not no McDonald's type of bitch. Take me to Ruth Chris, but bitch,
What
you
about
know
if I'm
damn
not
well
a
you ain't been-
McDonald's? What about if I don't want to give my woman McDonald's? I don't want my woman eating McDonald's.
You know, but my thing is, I'm not your woman yet. I'm trying to become that, but you have to see if I can.
I don't
if
want.
I can do that.
I don't want McDonald's for myself and anybody that I'm
Well,
interested in. I'm not gonna feed her McDonald's.
Not necessarily McDonald's. The point that I'm making is that you don't wanna. You want to test a woman to see the type of reaction she's gonna give off. If you say, "Oh, I really like you and I want to spend time with you, but I don't get paid until so and so, so I'm low on funds. Can we, you know, chill at the house or order inside?" You know, look at her facial expression. Is like, that'll tell you a lot right there. But if the bitch said, if you say, "Oh, get dressed, we're going to Ruth Chris," and then she gets all like that, that is the type of woman, like a woman that's not about your money is willing to do anything. I personally, I would fucking love McDonald's. I love McDonald's.
I'll tell you a secret out there, young kings.
Matter of fact, after this, I'm going to get me a frappe from down the street. I love McDonald's. I don't care where we go. You know, food is food.
Young kings, if you smart, make sure you date a chef.
It's
All
not.
right?
Yes, it is.
That's pre-game.
Tatted. Listen, no, it's not, baby.
Listen, I'm not a bougie. People
It's not bougie, but just for you. Like you, what you put in your body is important. So McDonald's, fuckery, like the men who really fucking love you, man, make sure them motherfuckers is making sure that they take care of you completely.
But
and not
McDonald's
just
is my choice. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm at McDonald's.
But what about if you want to make you better and say, babe, hell no, we're not.
Oh yeah,
gonna
that's
get that shit.
fine. But the point that I'm trying to say is that I would not make it a big deal if Ruth Chris was not what he could give me.
No, it don't got to be Ruth Chris.
Wendy's, Taco Bell, Church's chicken with the hot sauce, ranch,
Church chicken with hot sauce for sure.
burger.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't care where we eat as long as I get some goddamn food around here. Cause
2-piece Tuesdays, you know what I mean?
Taco Tuesdays, you know what I'm saying?
I understand what's happening.
I
know.
He done did the math. He done did the math.
Okay.
He done did the science. He done did the science.
This is what's happening. You are picking people that don't know how to properly take care of you. You can't, like, hold on, wait a minute. You have to elevate your consciousness in all ways so you don't, like, make, it's not the expense of the food, right? It's almost the quality. So the man should say, like, hold up. We're not gonna take you to McDonald's. It's not like going to Ruth Chris, but we like might say like some shit like
Chick-fil-A.
or like let's go to a Chipotle.
Right.
I know that I'm like almost splitting hairs by saying this, but only thing that I'm saying is like, or like let's go to the grocery store and let's cook something.
There we go.
Just on a conscious level, because when you was talking about the things that you want from a man. I was listening, and you did say how he treats a woman, how he listens to her, how he explains things, da 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 da. But one thing that I wanted to hear you say was wisdom. You kind of like was around that area, but you didn't hit that nail on the head.
Yeah.
The main thing that you want is for somebody to be able to show you a way.
Yes.
You want to show them a way.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to, but you gotta have a motherfucker that's going to just elevate you.
Yes.
On every level.
Great.
When you come with him, now you motherfucking are different. Not because like you shitting on people that where you was at before,
Yeah,
but he done
social
showed
status.
you something
Yeah.
that has elevated you and lifted your consciousness to understand like, nigga, we're not eating McDonald's not because it's cheap, because it's not good for either one of us. We not fucking around now. We gonna go get some groceries. We might cook this shit. We might go to fucking.
Could we make some
like,
McDonald's at home? What you're saying?
Bottom line.
Okay.
And the thing is like,
Health.
I feel like healthy, but it also affects our mind.
Absolutely.
You need to be like,
we are what we eat.
you would never feel like you're not fucking the best just because you don't fix yourself up in a certain way. When you wake up, he's gotta fucking speak that life into you. I gotta tell you, babe, you are beautiful. My woman, and like I don't even know if she's my woman no more, but I'm just saying, with her, she looks her best when she doesn't try at all. She looks good when she don't have any type of weave. She does her own natural shit. She does it sometimes, but my woman is young. You know what I'm saying? I like young girls, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my woman my woman 26.
A lot of older men do.
Real shit. Because it's fine. Like it's good. But me and her been friends our whole fucking life. She's cool and she do what she do, right? But she still has like mentality of like she sees all the shit that fucking Nicki Minaj and Rihanna and fucking like TV does. But sometimes that shit throws us off track to be like our for real highest positive purpose with ourselves.
I think love and hip hop was worse than slavery to the black community.
I just think like beauty is good. Like for example, you can be beautiful both ways. When she does fix herself up how she likes to do, because I do understand no matter what I think, I want her to be confident in how she is. So it's not about what I say. Can't fucking make somebody be what I want them to be. I'm happy for you however you like to be. Right. If you like it, I love it, essentially.
For sure.
But the thing is, like, I just think that as a woman, you have to just know, like, this whoever you're going to be with, make sure that motherfucker is just like down for you with more than just like kind words. Like, he gotta teach you and help you. You know what I'm saying? And you teach him and help him too. It's not just a one-way street where the man just knows everything. If my woman's not making me any better and not making me become who I'm truly supposed to be, then I don't think that she's the one for me. I need somebody that's gonna motherfucking just let me express my ideas of creativity. Let me do this. Let me do that. And then she needs to come in and fuel those ideas with confidence. Like, that's either a good idea or even go further than that. Like, fucking making something to make this idea, like, materialize. Yeah.
I think I know it's part of my problem right in there. Because it's like, I still go under that premise of, you know, like, you shouldn't tell everybody you're playing because their self-doubt or whatever, or like their own failure in their own life will seep into what your expectations are for your goals and vision.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time with letting people inside the fucking in the fucking blueprint room. I have a hard time.
My first rule on my scroll of Ahavah's, like, plans, my proverbs. Plan your work your plan, but never tell anyone what you're planning.
See?
Because
I learned that from you.
Their doubts will fucking like come to you, and then you're like, I don't know if I can do it. Never tell this motherfucking skeptic what you're about to do, because they don't believe in it. They don't see it for themselves, so they can't see it for you. Like, you tell somebody, hey, I'm going to be a model. Like, damn, you don't got no experience. You ain't never do that.
You ain't
They
8
start
foot
trying to
tall.
fucking tell you what the fuck you gonna do.
Right.
Yeah.
But the next thing you know, you don't tell nobody that shit. You go on with your plan, and then you did one podcast, you did two podcasts, you in a movie, you in da 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 da. So you have to just stay focused on your own shit until you get somebody who is going to be like the soil for your seed and help you grow whatever it is that you're trying to do.
That's hard.
Real shit.
That's true.
You're gonna do all of the shit that you want to do.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah, it's true.
Real Tatted Barbie. So listen, you now tell. So you take pictures, right?
Lovely photos, by the way, guys.
Thank you.
You got on Instagram. Where can we find your pictures at?
My Facebook is strictly Tatted Barbie, and my Instagram is at Tatted_Barbie1.
So I got a question real quick. So when you changed your name, it was Cecilia at first or secondly?
Oh no, my name has never. Oh wait, you talking about like my real name?
Yeah.
My real name, my birth name was Jasmine Marie Allen, but then when I got adopted, she changed it to Cecilia Marie Davidson.
Have you ever looked up the what Cecilia means?
No, but I know it wasn't a song, so I felt special there, but I don't know the meaning.
So I did. So
Okay.
here on the Legendary People podcast, there's a thing called the butterfly effect. Either something you said in the course of the interview or something I found in the course of my research, I found to be truly profound and amazing.
Okay.
And Cecilia actually means blind, right? Which you may think of blind as being a negative connotation. I kind of look at it to the fact of you went through your whole life not knowing a lot about your life a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to your upbringing and things of that nature, to the point where, you know what I'm saying, like you grew up with this blindness, but also blindness actually makes your other abilities heightened, right? Like your sense, your taste, every other thing like that have been heightened. And I like to see, like, when we look at you doing gymnastics and then you coming out of that, it's like you could blindly move into something else and be great at it. So I feel like that's just dope that you had that name before, and for that to be something that I see being a superpower. Because like I said before, I mean, you go from gymnastics to modeling to now acting. I feel like no matter what you put yourself into, you're gonna be successful at it. Not to mention him doing your what's the number called? It's not your birth number, it's your life path number, and literally showing you that like you can literally manifest whatever like you want to do. So, and for you to come from a place where you weren't so confident, I think that is also something where you can help others with, because you came from that place where you was in a school where, you know what I'm saying, like you didn't get that type of love or that type of affection or that type of attention. So now you can help and mentor others on how you got out of that state to where you are today.
Yeah.
So, man, like that's truly legendary to me.
Yeah. Thank you. And it took a lot to be here, but whew, I made it.
For sure. So, you know what I'm saying? Like you made it to the Legendary People podcast, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't just sit with
Thank you for
anybody,
having
okay?
me.
You know what I'm saying? We don't just sit with anybody. How about, man, anybody want to holler at, man, before we slide?
Thank the Most High.
There
man.
we go. The real sponsor of the podcast.
Every day, all day, man. It go crazy. Man, Tatted Barbie, you in this thing. So what? You gonna just keep shooting movies, or what you doing, or what's going on?
I have some projects coming up. I can't wait for my very, very first
Acting role.
acting role to come out. Actually, shout out to Jason.
Shout out to Jason.
Man, he
Fan of the
is
show.
actually the first person to give me my first role, and I am so excited for y'all to see the movie that he has coming out. I want to say like next year or so.
There we go.
And
What's the name of it?
I think it's called I'm Toxic, but She Loves It Here.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. So I just can't wait for y'all to see me like on that screen. I'm like, yeah, shout out to him. He was the first guy to ever believe in me, just give me a shot, and that's how I started my acting role. I actually have another project that I'm working on in Cincinnati, and I'm excited about that. So yeah, I'm just everywhere and shit. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
For sure.
Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. Damn, man.
Oh man, she the date of the podcast. So I met her actually on an acting scene with Tina's True.
Yeah,
And it's funny because if you guys go watch that, we actually have this same type of conversation where like we like had met her somewhere at West Social Tap and Table, and she was like apprehensive on meeting or whatever, and then like the way that we talked to her, she kind of was with it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's dope to see us actually had that same type of actual deep dive conversation in there. So yeah, man. Legendary People Podcast, Legendary People, Legendary Stories.
It's lit for y'all. Oh, what's your gun sound like?
Yeah, what's your gun sound like? That's how we end every podcast. What's your gun sound like?
Bow, 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 bow.
That's a sassy ass gun. You ain't scared nobody. They gonna be dancing at your gunshot.
Shout out to Sexy Red. I love her.
Barbara, what's your gun sound like? Oh,
Wow.
man, I'm tired of that.
Mine sounded better than that. What's yours sound like?
It's a silencer, baby.
That doesn't sound like it's scaring anybody.
It shouldn't, because by the
like
time it hits you, dead.
I gave her the most fucked up gun sound, but then she somehow, some way said mine was
Better than mine.
That's wild.
Mine is silent. Like,
Hold on, fuck that then. Hold on.
Also,
my shit. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, 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 hey.
that sounds like that
No,
dog.
that's Big Peanut.
That sounds like that dog and shit.
Okay. Right, my gun's a fucking dog, man. It's an AR
and he
fucking.
look, and he sent it to bite me yesterday. I mean, this morning.
Yeah, I wouldn't. His dog.
Yeah, it was his dog, man.
Boom.
I said, yeah, that.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
What is that? A bow
What's that?
and arrow?
What's that?
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
A bow and arrow and a
You're a
grenade.
judger, man. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't say
Yeah.
nothing about your
You didn't say nothing about your little weak ass gun.
fucking red.
Bow.
What kind
No,
of shit was that?
Bow.
That was bullshit.
Oh no, cause Sexy Red, like that's a Sexy Red signature.
No, we just
Yeah,
judging
what
you
about
back.
you, though?
Yeah. Bow, 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 bow.
I like your gun.
All right,
I ain't
that's
gonna,
cool,
I ain't
that's
gonna
cool.
hold you.
She cool, man.
All
She
right.
cool.
All right, man. We love everybody. We gonna see y'all in the next one. Yeah. You got anything? Words of wisdom? What's up?
Yeah.
My
All
words
men
of,
cheat.
my words of,
All men cheat. Don't trust niggas at all.
Whatever you do, don't fucking trust no
Uh,
nigga.
Tell all your friends, all your secrets. Y'all gonna be friends forever.
yeah, period. But my words of wisdom to everybody is to keep going in life. For those of you who feel like you can. For women who think that you're not beautiful, you are. For men who think that they just don't have any luck, you do.
Keep inboxing her.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. But we all are just tremendous people just trying to make it in this life, in this hellhole, and I think all of us are doing amazing. And for those of you, whether you're a mom, whether you're a dad, whether you don't have any kids, we're all just doing amazing. And whenever you feel like you're about to give up, please don't. Just know that at the end of the rainbow, there's definitely a pot of gold to be reached. Cheers to cheers to living life, man, and cheers to people chasing their dreams, and cheers to the almost new year, and it's about to get lit in here.
She just did a whole dog whisper expose on that nigga that's watching the damn inbox somehow. Don't give up on your dreams. There's a pot of gold at the end of it. Don't give up. Keep going. Be persistent. It'll pay off at the end.
I'm not the pot of gold, but there's another woman who is.
There we go. That's a bar.
Yeah,
That's a bar.
There's another woman who is. What's not. God always gives guys what's meant for them and his best gifts. I'm not your gift, but another gift is in tune and waiting for you. And
Santa gonna bring it to you.
yeah, Santa baby is gonna bring it to you. And
Santa
it's
baby.
not gonna be me, but Santa's gonna bring it to you for sure.
I'm done.
And ho ho ho.
That's wild. All right.
Yeah, you ho 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 at the end. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
and ho ho ho, Merry Christmas.